G'day everyone. Barkarati is now brought to you by Disruptor Marine Marketing, using AI to help your marine business grow. And our friends at Radix Nutrition, the most technically comprehensive nutrition products ever to exist. Unlock your potential with Radix. G'day listeners, welcome to Barkarati the Sailing Podcast. My name's Jordan Spencer and it's that time of the week we get to hang out with some really cool sailors, but of course I have to share the mic with my two idiot mates. So first off, let's welcome Mr. Brett Perry.
Greetings, Exalted One.
Yes, greetings everyone. Well, busy week in the comms department, Jay. It seems that Super Sub States is a success.
Oh, people loved her. Yeah. Second episode, this is going to be good. Bicey will never get back in.
I'm just looking forward to the dial-in again. I think that's cool. Go on, just do it.
Let's bring her in. So the Super Sub is back, so let's welcome her to the show.
You guys know how it's hard to be friends with me because I'm so awesome?
Stacey Jackson.
I don't know how I'm going to not laugh every time I hear that when you introduce me, but we'll
you realise
it's
episode 357 or something? We still laugh with all of it.
361.
Well, there you go. I don't even know.
Yeah. All right. Busy week. There's plenty on. We're recording quite early in the week because I think both BP and I are jumping on planes to the US. Stacey, you've got a weekend full of TP52 sailing.
Yep. A bunch of windward lewards on Pittwater. So,
Nice.
What could possibly go wrong?
Nice. All right. Well, let's bring in our guest. I've got to admit a little bit of bias here. I've spent a bit of time with this person. We get on quite well. I quite enjoy her company. One of my favourite people to talk to. She doesn't suffer fools, and that's one of my favourite traits. So she's always telling me off, which is good. And this is an amazing sailor with some amazing achievements. 3-time Olympian, skippered the Women's America's Cup boat in 24, and is now part of the sailing team for the Alinghi America's Cup boat for 38.
Woo.
And so, yeah, amazing. And we've just jumped on and we've caught her in Cagliari where the event's about to start in a few days. So welcome to joining us on Barkarati, Nathalie Brugger. It's great to have you, my friend.
Thanks, Jordan. Nice to see you all.
Hey, Natalie. Nice to meet you officially. I think I've met you once before with Will somewhere, but anyway, all good.
I'm going to try and be cool and not fangirl you too hard either during this interview, okay?
It's okay.
One of the great things about Nat is that, as I said, she doesn't suffer fools. And so we have some really funny conversations.
And yet she's on the show.
Yeah, she's on the show. Well done. I like it.
I'm on the show with like awesome stars and awesome people. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's nice to share this time with you guys.
Thank you. We have to start talking about the fact that the Cup things happened. And I know you and I have been messaging a bit and you said, I've got some news to tell you, but you'll have to wait. And I'm guessing this is the news. You're part of the Alinghi Alinghi America's Cup team. Was that the news that you were hoping to share?
Yeah, that was. But I wasn't sure when it would come official. And I knew you would ask this question. So I'm like, I'm a very bad liar. So I prefer to wait, and then now I can tell you that is the news.
It's pretty cool. Like when I was looking at your team, like it's what do you got? You got Goody, you got Phil Robertson, Nicholas Rolaz, you got Jason Whitehouse, Milky, and you. Like some of my favourite people are on the boat. You guys must just have so much fun together.
We actually are a very cool team. There's still as well as Pietro Cibello as well.
Yep.
We met in March, and it's such a cool bunch of people together. It's a very small team with 6 people at the moment and a small team around us as well. But it's like it's very fun dynamic, and we all want to learn from each other and pushing each other to get better every day. So that's actually very cool. We're almost like a small family. compared to the 2024 where there was so many people, like maybe 200 people in the base.
Wow.
So it's a big change. It's a big change.
I think it's a good place to start because you're going to build a good culture and you're going to create that, and those names bring that, and yourself. So it should be a good fun group to be around for the next couple of years.
Yeah, it should be. And as a new person and a woman in this team, I've got so much to learn from them. It's now I realize a little bit how far we are in a lot of areas. So, and they're really keen to make me, to teach me and to make me upskills as fast as possible. So that's awesome, and they're very helpful and open.
Yeah. I'm sort of interested. I mean, I didn't want to start with the cup, but it kind of automatically happened. But this cup cycle's a weird one. And this is for everyone. It's sort of a discussion piece. Is like, because there's no new boat and there's none of the design process really that's going on. I was trying to think of all the things that are one design. On
no gravy train, Jay. It's no gravy train.
But it's like it's the opportunity. It's actually going to be. You don't need a massive team because really you can pull a team together quite quickly. And so it is going to be a different sort of feel, this cup.
Yeah, well, we still can change a few little things, that's for sure. I can hear a lot of design meetings going on, so surely they are designing and improving things. But yeah, the time is really short in between the events. So basically we take the same people and start again, like the same core group. But yeah, hopefully we can pull out a good result. We know we're a little bit late, that's for sure. They just announced beginning of the year that we're going back for it. But
you're not that late. What about the Australians?
Yeah, there's definitely one team that's a little bit further behind.
Yeah, I was about to say they're always Australians a little bit.
Yeah, don't worry, mate. She'll be right.
Yeah, there's so many things that we could ask here, but I think we need to make your life a little bit easy to start out this interview because, as soon as you raise the Australian thing, then there's the question around your husband and whether he's involved, but it's probably a secret. We can't. But you are. Let's go back to the start for you, Nat, because one of the things I do when I before each interview is I do a lot of research on all the sailors, and I found a beautiful photo of you as a young child, I think on a lake in Switzerland, sailing, looked like an old opti with a massive smile on your face. I'm not sure if you know that photo. I'm sure you probably do.
Yeah. I saw that picture on the America's Cup website, actually, recently. I don't know how they found it, but yeah, I started optis when I was 8. And I think in one of my first interview, I mentioned that my parents forced me to sail. So that was my first interview. Hopefully I'm going to say something more clever here. But yeah, we are a sailing family, sailors. My parents had a lot of sailing experience as well. And I tried sailing. It wasn't my favorite sport at the beginning. And I was, to be honest, dead last. But I still had this smile and I really enjoyed being on the water, like playing with the wind and just being the boss. You can go wherever you want on your opti, and that was a really cool feeling when you are 8.
So cool.
Yeah, and then I did a world championship in Martinique, which was an amazing atmosphere, a cool souvenir. And then I switched for 20. I was a bit too big, so I had to stop early. For 20, for 70 with my sisters, and then flew to Australia for to learn English. That was the first goal. I didn't learn English at all. I learned how to party and drink like an Australian.
That's funny in itself. Go to Australia to learn English.
Yeah,
should be right.
I was 18 and then I was by myself, so I started to sail laser, which kind of brought me back to the Olympic sailing and did my first experience in Beijing 2008.
Yeah, you came 6th.
Yeah, that was an amazing. I was a really young sailor, and I think I went there without pressure, no expectation, and came out pretty well. And wasn't the same for London. I had way too many expectations, and a lot of things went wrong. I would say, in my campaign. So I did a bit of I had a really disappointing results, and then changed for the NACRA.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where I learned a little bit of how to work in pair, because on the laser you do whatever you want whenever.
Mm-hmm.
And suddenly you have to share your time, your schedule with another person. And here, sailing with a man as well, that was quite different. And really, I think I learned so much from this campaign. And Rio, we were so close to make a medal, to bring back a medal. And that was hard to get over this terrible medal race we did.
Yeah. So Rio was an interesting one for a lot of. We've spoken to a lot of our guests, who did at Rio, and obviously you're sailing with Jace and the cup boat, who got the silver in that race. So you raced against him. Did you like sailing against Jace, or do you have a rivalry?
We actually trained a lot together, and it was a really amazing atmosphere between all the NACRAs, because everyone were new on this boat, so we were all learning from each other. And our training partners were the Argentinian Santi, who at the end ended up with the gold medal.
On half a lung.
What a man.
What a legend.
Yes, what a man. Yes. And because Maddie, my skipper, and he's Argentinian and half Swiss, so they would get on well together. And we had a really good partnership, and as well with Jason. So we had I don't think we were always friends with Jason.
Yeah, well, he's a hard man not to like. He's a very nice man. So
exactly, yeah.
Wonderful family too. So we've had them all on the show actually. So the whole Olympic thing was just, was it your whole life when you went into sailing?
Oh yeah, I did about 10, 15 years of Olympic sailing. And I actually had enough after Rio. I got really sick from this water, and I think I just wanted to change and went into professional sailing. Did the Tour de France and a bigger catamaran, big boat. And then the federation called me back for the 2021 Olympics as a coach.
Coaching, yeah.
And I thought it would be 1 year. So I was like, 1 year could be okay. And then turned out it would be 2 years because of the COVID story. So, I enjoyed coaching, but I think, that you have to dedicate so much of your life. It's almost like if you're sailing yourself, it's a passion, and it's quite exhausting. So I think I'm done with the Olympics. any kind of Olympics, coaching, sailing, whatever. Yeah.
That was Maud, your coach, and she's on the Swiss Sail GP team nowadays, and she coached Maud, I assume. And when you did the Tour de France, which is a race around France, there's not the cycling race, it's the sailing one, for those who don't know. Was that on the DM, the 24? Did they come in at that stage?
Yeah, so it was with the team, like La Boulangère, which is a French brand with only women on board. So that was, I think, my second experience with only women on board. Previously, I did D35 with Donna Bertarelli, the sister of Ernesto.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed these women projects. And I know, Stacey, you do a lot of women's projects, and I learned a lot from all these girls that come from different environment, and it was really cool. So sailing with women or men, for me, it's exactly the same, and I really appreciate every kind of sailing I do with all these teams, different teams.
That's a cool answer, because I did want to ask you if you have a difference, or if you see the difference between sailing with all females or all males, or yourself in a male team. But I like that. I like your answer that there's no difference. That's cool.
Yeah, I think I'm very surprised, like the dynamic we had on the Lady Cat. We were 7 girls on board, and it was amazing. Like, there's no girls who just want to hide and do nothing. Like, we need each other, and it was really strong to push each other to be better. And I really enjoyed that atmosphere.
It's a different world now, with the Olympics, there's the pressure to be 50-50 in sport, which is a great thing. It's equal number of males and females. And I was having a conversation today, because I don't really watch any football sports, and I know BP's a madman for AFL and stuff, but if I do watch any sort of sport, I prefer watching women's sport because I always find it's done in better spirit. Because I do a lot of commentary. I used to do commentary in lots of other sports. I found that I really enjoyed doing women's sport the most. It was always the most fun for me as a spectator and as a commentator, I guess. But because women seem to have a much...
Did you like French teams with the names?
Me? No, I was doing all Australian stuff. But I was trying to work out when Nathalie said La Boulangère, and I was trying to work out what that was. All sorts of different products ran through my mind. I had no idea what it was. So what is it?
It's, I would say La Boulangère means the people who are baking the breads.
Ah, it's a bakery.
But it's like a big brand in France selling. I should know. It was a sponsor from our team, but it's selling food for everyone.
Yeah.
In supermarket.
Yeah.
It's a big brand in France.
I definitely know the brand. I can see the image of it straight away. Because they do sponsor a lot, and I know that. But I had no clue. I probably did know in the past. Did you know, BP? You're all about the Spanish, aren't you, mate?
That's not Spanish.
No, that's French. I agree. But Stacey's getting better in her French, aren't you, Stacey? You're a master of the French.
Oh, yeah, it's really, really come along a long way. Yeah.
It's funny because when I introduce myself in Spain as Brett, they say as in pan, because pan in Spanish is bread. And so they go like pan. So anyway, that's a bit off topic, eh?
Yeah, well, if you mispronounce my name, Jordan or Jordon in Spanish, that means a whole different...
No, joder.
As I learned...
I get it all the Spanish wife, Natalie. Oh, joder.
What languages you got, Nat?
Mother language French and a tiny bit of German. Well, actually, I studied in German, but now I need a few beers to be a little bit more fluent. And English. I think English to cover with... Yeah, I had an Australian coach actually in the NACRA. And then my husband is Australian.
And then my husband. Good old Will.
What about the in-laws? Do they chat to you? Like when you first started like hanging, I suppose you've been around Australians for such a long time with all the Olympic stuff, but when you first moved, coming from a European country, when you hear Australians speaking Australian together to Australia, there's no way you can understand them, is there? But you must be across that now.
Well, they do speak slower than you, Jordan, and they do an effort when they speak to me. They really try to articulate and pronounce all the words very slowly.
This one's for Stace as well. North Queenslanders are known for it. Get him, mate. Are you going all right? Yeah, good on you, mate. Righto. That sort of thing. I'm from Adelaide, so
we don't really use the space bar too much.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I'm from Adelaide, so I'm a bit more sort of worldly,
sophisticated. You're allowed to call him names as well, Nathalie. You're allowed to pick on him just as much as you do on me.
I'm just trying to loosen it up, Pick on Stace a bit as well.
Yeah. So when you're a kid, right, like mum and dad, family, sailing, everyone in the family sailing, did you have big dreams?
I don't remember having this dream of going to the Olympics. I think it just came naturally because I was competitive and I always try to find what's my next goal. Okay, I'm going to do the worlds here, but then what is bigger than the world championship? Oh, this is bigger. And I think watching the America's Cup on TV, like watching Alinghi winning like 20 years ago, I think that was something I will remember forever, but I was never imagining me being part of the team. Because, it was like a men's world. Point. It was like something so far from what I've been doing. And it's like now watching the Volvo Shen race or watching what you're doing, Stacey, I'm like, I would never do this. And this, I'm sure I would never do this.
That's just being
because-
sensible, though. That's the difference.
And then the
Because,
question
I mean,
comes along, hey, do you want to do this? Yeah, right.
I do like my bed and my shower too much, I think.
I hear you. I hear you. I mean, it takes a special person to go offshore, and it takes, you know, a really smart, intelligent person to stay onshore.
Nice. as I'm about to get onto a plane to go do 2,500 miles offshore.
Yeah, exactly. See, but like you said, it's like 20 years ago when you watched them, and this was a dream that you never had. Not like, you know, you and I are probably similar in the sense that we didn't think we'd ever be on an America's Cup boat we won't point out the obvious reason, but also not in what the boats are now. Like, how cool is that? Again, like, it's not version 5 boats sailing with Lewis. You're going to be ripping around on these absolute pieces of technology. Like, that's pretty exciting for you.
Well, it's actually funny because those guys on my team, they don't realize that I have never sat on the AC-75. And so they're talking to me like, yeah, you see that button and this and this. And like, guys, I have no idea. Like, we were not allowed to sit on the boat, like, and it's something completely different. So I think they don't realize the gap we have in between us. And sometimes they're like, oh, this is like how the cockpit looked like. I'm like, oh, interesting. I've never seen it before.
Oh, but
First
how
time.
cool.
It's
I
like,
mean,
oh.
what a cool thing to wake up every day going, oh, I'm going to learn something completely new today. You know, it's good.
Oh, more than one thing. But
Yeah,
it is a bit scary because I realize like how far we are, but it's really exciting to have this opportunity to learn something new every day and to just, but it takes a lot of time, and you have to want this. Like, you really want to, you need to work. They're not going to give it to you like, hey, this is it.
I think I mentioned this last week to you, Stace, with the with your trimaran going around the world, and not many people get an opportunity to sail on a 100-foot trimaran or catamaran for that matter. But not many people, well, even less people get an opportunity to sail on an AC-75. When you first got on it and you first hoisted, what was the feeling?
No.
I haven't.
Oh, you haven't yet?
On it.
No,
Sorry.
on the 40s.
Oh.
I thought.
Sorry, I thought you said you'd already been out there.
No, I thought you were asking Stacey. No, it's
I haven't been on it either.
I've been sitting on an AC-40.
Yeah, sorry.
We were training on AC-40 the last few weeks, but which is something I've done with the youth and women. And no, the 75. It's gonna be my Christmas present. No, I'm not sure.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's
ready.
cool. Something really to look forward to then.
Yeah, but I mean, before that, it's like heaps of new skills to learn, because it's a next level compared to the AC-40. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
So you've actually been, like you're in the cockpit looking at the layout and working out how the roles. So you're going through that process where you're sort of trying to talk about the team dynamic. And so are you actually looking at the 75, or are you just looking at it as a sim at the moment?
At the moment, it's more like sim. We're gonna train to be ready on the 75 soon. Yeah.
So I don't know whether you've heard this before, but at the last Cup, for most of us, the 40s were where the real enjoyment was, because they were like watching little sports cars bounce around and crash and do all sorts of things. And even that footage from GB1, was it yesterday, where they did it might have been this today, where they did that full roundup, the AC4, and launched completely airborne. And, we spoke to the Australian blokes who did the big nosedive and put their heads through lost everything on the front of their boat. The AC40s are such cool boats to watch. And obviously this next week's racing is on the 40s, but then it's a whole different game. And the other interesting thing with the 75s now, no grinders on board. So there's only 5. Is there only 5 rolls on the 75? Is that right?
Yeah. So you've got 5 rolls and 1 seat for the guest.
Oh, okay.
The guest.
So who's the guest? How do we get that spot?
I have no idea. It's a good question.
You
can
and I are
apply
best
if you
mates,
want
aren't we? We're best mates.
And you're gonna be sick that day, Jordan. So I'll fill in.
The only thing I know, Jordan, is like the weight limit is very high, like up to 150 kilos, I think, something like that. So that's awesome. You can keep it.
Nice.
She's got me. She ripped me.
Beauty about having
I'm
Jordan
joking.
as well. You could get him to hike. He doesn't have to do any of this. Puts his head over the side.
Oh, now you know why I like hanging out with her. She just rips me all the time. When you see the photo I'm going to use for this episode, you'll understand. It's just hilarious. But so what insights have you picked up? If we're talking about the cup, we might as well. What insights have you picked up so far? Don't give any secrets away, please, because we don't want you getting in trouble. We know we're appreciative to the Alinghi team to let you talk to us.
Well, I learned there's a lot of uncertainty in every area, which I thought we were already freestyle in the Olympics sometimes, but here it's like a lot of uncertainty. And then the data, I think this I already realized in the AC40, but working with the data, it's key, and how much you relate on numbers and how much you need to trust your numbers. This is like in the Olympics, it's a lot about feelings, but here you can have a good feelings with bad numbers. I guess the numbers are overtaking.
They don't lie.
Like it's the priority. Yeah, no, they don't lie.
They don't lie.
So that's
and with these boats, they're it is all data, and you're practically flying, so it's all physics.
Yeah, exactly, and I think the people around us, like the physics, all these, we call them the brains, because they are developing things that when they talk to you, sometimes you're like, are we talking the same language here? Like it's quite, it's cool, like to realize how far we can go in developing a product, and we'll see at the end who had the best idea, who's going to be the fastest.
So, well, that brings to sort of the question around what changes. So the electronics, is that individually developed? Like all the data you're seeing, it's not the same data. I think on the 40s it was a shared data system, but you're doing your own development for each team, do you know?
Yeah, well, I think that's going a little bit too much in details. It's not that I don't know. I think I'm not too much allowed to talk about all this.
You can say it's just above my pay grade.
No, I
exactly.
mean, yeah, all right. I don't want to get you in trouble. So yeah, you're more than happy to. You can shut us down.
Ask me easier questions.
Oh, okay.
Easier questions.
If
that you had to think about that for a second. Hang on.
No. If you had to race Will, would you be? How would you treat it? Would you be like? Would you be trash talking him the whole way, or?
And what boat are you in?
Well, we race each other on the wing. This we like.
Yeah.
Like we're doing some ring races. Over Christmas, usually all the Aussie guys are coming back to the Lake Macquarie.
Yeah.
So we used to have Tom, Kyle, Goody, all these guys living around there and doing some little wing race, which is quite fun. And this for sure, like if I win a race against them, I would be quite happy. But I guess you were talking about the 75, right? Jordan?
Yeah, like if you're against each other, like I think, I'm not sure if I've told you this, but when we asked on the show, we were talking about Sail GP once, and we asked all the listeners, what's the thing they'd most want to see on the boat? And it was a button where the sailors could talk to each other. We call it the banter button, so they could you could get on and try and psych out the opposition as they're going past. You could push a button and they could hear you talking trash to them, sort of thing. And that's what everyone wanted.
I don't know that we've had a husband and wife who could be in control of the banter button. It would be an interesting one, wouldn't it?
Oh, it would be so funny.
Hey?
It'd be so funny.
You take the rubbish out, Will.
Yeah, actually, it's a good question. I have no idea. Like, I think we have a lot of respect for each other, and I don't think we would trash talk each. I mean, I would be happy he's very happy for me to have this opportunity, which
Yeah.
makes our couple life way harder than expected
Yeah.
for this year. But I think it's an opportunity in a lifetime, and he's like, just take it, and we'll figure
Yeah,
out the rest
absolutely.
later. Like, well, okay.
Yeah, no,
Pretty
he's into
chilled,
you.
old.
You can see it when he walks past. He's always, if I'm chatting to you and he looks at you, he's got that loving look in his eyes as he walks past. He's into his wife. It's good. It's good to see.
Oh, that's cool. It
Mm.
still have this look. That's awesome. After what, 12 years?
Yeah.
14 years. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow, you forgot. You forgot 2 years of the relationship, did you?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So cup, which is super cool. What are the other things like? If I guess the question would be, if say there was some young ladies listening or up and coming young female sailors, what do you think worked for you that helped you get ahead? Was it just the focus on the Olympic stuff, or was it a better connection? Like, I'm interested what made you stand out or gave you the opportunities.
I think I learned how to work during my Olympic career, like to be
Stacey's taking
to
notes.
be very to be systematic, to push yourself to be the 1% better every day. And I feel that in an Olympic career you learn this because it's a passion. You are not paid for this, and you give all your life for that goal. But then I think what make me continue is the love for the sport, and something that sometimes we lose with the youth or with the young sailors is that they kind of like sailing but don't love sailing. And I think if you want to give everything for this sport, you have to love it. And I think it's so many sacrifices that we do for your personal life, for your friends, like a lot of things. You really need to have that passion for this sport.
Yeah. It's interesting, guys. I was having a chat to someone, a non-sailor today, and they were asking me about, standout sailors and stuff, and said, what's the difference? And I said, well, most of the good ones come out of Lake Macquarie. Like we've got all the best have come out of Lake Macquarie for about 20 years. It's quite interesting. And I said, I think it's because, when they get home from school, everyone's got a house around the lake with a bit of grass and then into the lake, and they can just push their boat down the back lawn and go for a sail. And all their mates are out in the water, and it's, they race home as kids from school on their bikes and go for a sail, and they just have fun going sailing. And that's kind of what you're saying, isn't it? Like that ability to have fun. And you see it, I guess, when you're talking about the falling. They're all coming home and they're all grabbing the floorboards and all meeting out in the middle of the lake, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. And then now I saw the Lake Macquarie, all these kids, they're really kids, like playing with the wing foil. Mm-hmm. They're just going home after school at 4 p.m., go for 2-3 hours, and they're just awesome kids. And I'm pretty sure in the next years, they're going to win everything. Like, they've been amazing, like they are amazing sailors. And the lake is like quite flat, all the conditions. It's like really amazing opportunity, like place for training, like that's for sure.
It's a perfect setup, but then you also need that sort of the ability to have other people around you. Like, I was thinking, like the laser community in Western Australia, which has produced, some pretty talented Australian laser sailors. There's got to be a sort of group together where you're mucking around. So that's another element. Did you have people you trained with or sailed with when you were young that your best friends or something like that?
We had a very cool group of kids in my yacht club. It was like 30 minutes from home. And we were maybe 6 to 8 sailors and all the same age. And we grew up together. And I think that's why as well we loved sailing, because we were that group of people traveling together for every regatta. And we enjoyed sailing, but we enjoyed the social part that goes with it. And I think for sure that's a big part of the sport.
It sounds pretty cool. Sounds like a pretty good life. Were your parents like around a lot, or they just let you go?
Well, they did travel with us for at the beginning, but then all the parents, like, they were doing 1 weekend each. But then as soon as you are under the federation and you go to the Europeans and to the world, they just let you go. And when I think about it, I was 11 years old for my first Europeans, went to Croatia. No cell phone, nothing. Bye, see you in 2 weeks. And that was awesome. Like, it was such a cool
Wow.
the school of life. And same for the world. Like, you travel around the world to go to the Martinique, 13 years old, and you come back and you had the best time of your life. So there was a lot of trust from my parents, that's for sure. Like, as long as I could keep the good grade at school, and I was like okay at school, and I could go sailing, I think they were trusting me in that process. And yeah, that was it. So I was really lucky the way I got into sailing and how my parents were helping me, but without pushing me or forcing me to do anything.
How do they feel about it now? Like all the things that you've done, like do they just sit there shaking their head going, wow? Or do they, I mean, they must be proud, surely.
Yeah, I think they're happy to the way they gave us some tools for life. And then at the end, they provided us with all these tools. And then as a kid, you do whatever you think is best for you. And yeah, I'm happy that they gave me this opportunity, but I'm trying to give back this family time that we don't have much anymore because I'm very busy. So having a little bit of time together every year. And last year we rented a yacht here in Sardinia, actually. We went for a tour of the island together. And I think that's, for me, is that the best way I can say thanks to them is like give them time and spend time together.
So I was talking to Tom Slingsby once, and his wife, Elena, and we were having a bit of a chat, and I asked about, like, you know, if you go travelling, and he was saying how he was at a resort, you know, and they had a laser that, you know, you could take out for a sail, and they had the beach, you know, the beach lifeguard who was the sailing coach and stuff, and Tom's the Olympic gold medalist, and not long after being the Olympic gold medalist and world champion and stuff, and he's gone down to the beach and said, "Oh, can I take the laser for a sail?" And the guy's going, "Well, do you know what sort of boat?" Like, trying to understand if he knew how to sail a laser. He said, "Tom," I said, "You know, like, how do you answer that?" And I was just thinking for you and your family, you know, like, if I assume Will and you went and your parents, and when you turn up to charter a boat, do they go, "Now, what's your sailing experience?" And how do you answer that question?
Well,
I haven't thought of that before.
Actually, no, but funny enough is that we just bought a little yacht, like a very small one in Switzerland, and they asked for a license. I've done that license like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But then Will doesn't have it. And so he had to explain, like, yeah, this is my profession. Like, I know how to sail. But the Swiss are very stubborn, square. They want him to pass the license. And they were like, oh, you should take some 1 or 2 hours before the expert is coming. And I was like, are you joking? So it's like, it was such a joke, but he needs to pass his license, which is going to be the goal of this summer, because that's not the hardest part. The hardest part is the theory in French, which is
I was going to say,
pages.
it's probably the theory that he'll get stumbled on, and he could be the world's best sailor, and he fails on the theory.
He might fail at the moment. He's learning.
You imagine? Hey, could you do us a favor if he does? Could you call us?
I will send you a picture of the test.
Oh, you know that would get back. That would make front page news. Hey, Stace, we'd be all over that.
Yeah, we'd share it, I'm sure, just quietly.
Yeah.
No, actually, his
Will
answer
Ryan
was quite...
fails boat license.
No, but like, he told me, he asked the people there at the office, like, as a Swiss person, do you need a license to go skiing? And I was like, well, fair enough. It's a good question. And the guy was like, no. All right. So in Australia, we do not have a license to go sailing.
Mm.
He's like, oh,
it's true.
Makes sense. But then we in Switzerland, so we have to comply with the rules.
Yeah, well, it's Switzerland. It's very much. If you weren't a sailor, like, what was the other sports that you loved doing?
I did a lot of gymnastics. Like
Ah,
that was my passion when I was a young girl, and I did from like 4 years old until 15 to the best technical level I could. But then, well, here you can't see me on that podcast, but I grew up in a body that doesn't fit the gymnastic world. I would say it that way. So then I
You grew
changed.
out of gymnastics, is what you're saying.
Well, exactly.
Grew
But I
out of
love this sport.
gymnastics and grew into a laser.
Yes, that's perfect example. Perfect. Well
what was
said.
your best discipline in the gymnastics?
The ribbons.
I love the. No, it's like I love the rings. So we had the rings
Oh.
like the men, but you're actually moving the rings. So I'm not super sure how it is in the word in English. It's not the gymnastic you see at the Olympics.
Oh, it's a different thing.
A little different.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know it. It's funny how, you know, like life takes you down this funny direction, you know, and without sailing, all this adventure you've had in life and all this travel, you know, it is super cool. Super cool. Would you, like, if you have kids, are they going to be sailors?
Well, they would grow with sailing somewhere around. We love sailing, my husband and I, so surely we would try to make them sailing. But at the end, I think you can't force someone. Like they need to know something, that they need to make something they enjoy.
Well, I can give you some advice there, and that is exactly the answer, because I've been through this, been there, done it, and it's something that it either happens or it doesn't. And it's an interesting one for sure.
Yeah. Your daughters didn't take to sailing, but now playing AFL.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Wow, awesome.
Yeah. Do you
it's
watch?
interesting.
Yeah, now you're half Aussie now. Do you watch any of the Australian sports? Like, are you watching AFL?
Oh, I do when I'm in Oz, because Will's dad is a big fan, and he's bringing me sometimes to the match in Sydney. Don't ask me which team he supports. I can't remember.
Is he in Sydney?
Yeah, somewhere in Sydney. Yeah, in Sydney.
Are they red and white? Yes.
Yes, I should know. My goodness, if he hears me, he would be very upset.
All good.
Don't make it. We don't make life difficult. It's very cool. And once, like, are you just going to keep sailing the pro stuff? So once the America's Cup finishes, you'll just roll into another program. Is that the plan?
I don't make plans in life anymore.
There's enough with the America's Cup, isn't there?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I think I learned something. Life decides for me sometimes. So I just
100%.
You can't make too many plans. Sometimes it doesn't work. So we'll see how it goes.
All right. Well, we're going to publish this on Sunday, right? So the first act of the sort of prelim for the Cup's on. You're saying it's quite windy there at the moment. What's the forecast? It's like we've got a week to go, so I guess it's irrelevant, really, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got, yesterday was a crazy 25-30 knots of Mistral. And the next days until, another 5 days of pretty windy stuff. And then I heard it could be a good sea breeze. Well, we'll see. It's still like a long way. It's like another week.
Very cool.
And are we allowed to ask, are you on board the AC40 for the racing for the event one?
Not sure yet. Maybe I should try to break the leg of one of my friends.
So if we see you on the crew list, we'll send flowers to the other guy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Perfect.
That is funny. That is very funny. I love it. Do you have a favourite?
Well, now we know the strategy.
Yeah. Do you have a favourite boat you've ever sailed?
I'm not sure if, like, you mean a bigger one or like something that I really wish one day.
No. Well, like
you've something that stands out in your memories.
You know, like if you were somebody said, right, of all the boats you've sailed in the past, you can only sail this boat. from now on, which boat would it be?
I actually think the AC40 was really good for my age as well. I'm aging. You see, I'm 40 years old. So you don't need to run across the boat on the tramp, and
that's the good part.
So I do enjoy that part, and I think
it's hike.
quite. You don't need to hike, no, and it's quite cool. Like when we raced the 6 team together in Barcelona, it was a lot of strategy. It's a new way of sailing. Like you've got so many screens to watch, but it's a lot of trust because you don't see half or even more of the sailing like area. So it's a lot of how to communicate and how you express yourself. And I really enjoyed that kind of boat, and everything goes fast. So you need to still be switched on 20 like the whole time. So I would say AC40. It's a really cool boat.
Is anyone else? I haven't sailed one. I don't think any of the rest of us have sailed one, so we can't comment. We just have to take your word.
If you'd said the laser over the AC40, it's going to be a bad line and you're going to get disconnected.
No. But anyway, but we've got an interesting sort of time sort of frame as well. We've got a lot of people who know each other, coming into these events. It's quite a close-knit group when you look at all the people sailing. They've been around the scene and around the Olympics. They've been around. Have you sort of had much time with any of the other teams, like on a social sense, or is it sort of still very keepy away?
I just arrived this morning, and
okay.
So Joe Ali, we did the 2008 Olympics together, and I know her quite well, and it's cool to 20 or 18 years later to be back together on the same boat or same circuit. And every Thursday it's usually the America's Cup drinking day, social drink day, and that's when we all meet again together. So we'll see tonight if I remember some faces, but it's cool. Like a lot of them come from the Olympics as well.
Yeah.
So we know each other.
Yeah, it's great.
That's fun.
That would be part of the buzz, I think, because you go to. I was only saying the other week that I went to one of my first regattas in Sydney that I've been to for quite a while, and it's the same faces, and it's great to catch up with everyone. So it would be a cool little group because you're all at the the highest or the elite level of this particular discipline, and that would be a cool part as well.
Yeah, I would be the newbie. You say the newbie?
The newbie, yeah.
One there, yeah, the newbie. And those guys have done 5, 6 America's Cup or even more.
Yeah.
So it's always cool to have a chat and exchange our experience and keep in touch with, like you said, some really good sailors.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. Well, I think I've just got a sense now that we're going to be keeping you away from social drinks, so we might
from Thursday social drinks.
We might let you.
It starts at 9 o'clock in the morning.
It's midday.
Midday.
We might let you get to
happy hour in Bombay then.
Yeah. Natalie, as you know, I'm super happy for you. We're super keen on seeing you succeed. So make sure you smash it, and then enjoy it, because it's such a cool thing to see you succeed.
Thanks, Jordan. Well, hopefully I can succeed. We'll see how it goes, but it is a very exciting experience, and I will surely make the most of it.
Will you still talk to me now that you're super cool, or?
I will give you a big hug.
It's just so awesome.
Right, we can
Jordan,
hang out.
even if you're 149 kilos, I would still hug you very hard. Remember that number if you want to be on the boat.
He's gonna have to be careful from now on.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's bloody good. Well,
leave you in peace.
Well, thank you.
Well done. Have fun.
Genuine fan of that lady. Have got to spend quite a bit of time with her. We've become pretty much very close mates, and so to see her succeed and doing so well has been exciting, and we had a lot of fun chat afterwards, Stace, hey?
Yeah, I mean, it was awesome. I haven't really met Nat before, and but to see the opportunity that herself and probably 6 or 7 other women now are going to get through the America's Cup, having to have a female sailor on board. And I love a quota. It boosts people's careers. It's built my career. Having a requirement to have females on board. So I really honestly want to wish Nat and all the ladies that are involved with the America's Cup the best of luck, and team up, be strong, and help each other be the best America's Cup sailors you can be.
They
Love it.
Yeah, well, I mean, she was, as soon as we stopped recording, she was straight into you about what you're doing. Like, she was genuinely trying to find out what all the things you're doing, and she's talking about coming and cheering you on in the Hobart and all that sort of stuff. So
I saw Stacey's eyes light up. Oh, you want to come to Hobart? She slammed that. She shut that. She shut that door pretty quick.
She did, didn't she?
Yeah.
But that's what I think. That's what's super important for female sailors, is that they do need to be with each other. You're not against each other in any of this, and that's how we can all become better sailors. And the blokes can get on board too. Like, supporting each other is way better than being in each other's race.
Yeah. I mean, again, I would much rather have more women on boat than not. So I think it's a great thing. I think if it can only get better, and some of the women out there are just so awesome, so awesome. I just can't wait, and particularly you, Stace, super legend. We're calling you the super stub, but in behind scenes we call you the standard.
Oh dear, I hope that hasn't lowered. I just would like to say that first week straight into the super sub. I was on the sideline. I was ready.
Yeah.
If you needed me.
Super sub. Set the standard, Stace.
Yeah.
Classy. Nowhere.
Yeah, by
Triple S.
Part-time boss. Part-time boss replaced by the PTB.
Replaced by super sub Stace. Super sub Stace.
I think it'll be a while yet. I think part-time boss is busy at the moment, but that's all cool. If he is busy,
I did get a lot of messages during the week.
Yeah.
I got a lot of nice ones, super sub.
I love it.
Super sub,
like
yeah.
I love it.
Maybe you're going to have to turn Bicey into permanent casual.
I can see, Stace, with some, like even this weekend, I can just see you. Somebody will yell out to you, instead of saying Stace, you'll hear super sub, and you'll just and you'll automatically respond. I can sense it coming. Yeah. If you obviously, with all the athletes out there trying to achieve all their best, if you want to jump on to Radix Nutrition, you can try out some of their high quality functional nutrition every day. If you want fat loss, which obviously I need to, by the way, you people were taking the piss out of me before.
Stay under 149 kilos.
Performance, energy, or simply feeling better, it starts with how you fuel. If you go to Radix Nutrition, use Bar Karate, one word, as your discount code, and get a discount on us and try some really cool stuff. So if you do want to succeed, it genuinely works. We've seen all the evidence. Get on board. And if you are going to leave your business behind and want to achieve something, do some major events, just like BP is going to go off and do this week, then Disruptor Marine Marketing is .com.au is the solution for you, because instead of falling behind and missing out on all the leads and opportunities, if you use Disruptor Marine Marketing, they'll set up a 24/7 AI receptionist, so you never miss another call, and they'll install a referral system that can double your referred leads within 60 days, or you don't have to pay. So you can try a free 30-minute demo, see exactly how many leads you're currently missing, which I think would be quite interesting. Disruptor is DISRUPTA, marinemarketing.com.au. Jump on board. Very cool.
Boom, boom. Not bad, is he, Stacey?
Hey?
He's pure pro.
I was just thinking that might be good for naughty bags.
Yeah, it could. There you go. Naughty bag. Good way to get your plug in for your business too, Stace. That's how clever you are.
There's a good idea, Stace. Why don't you plug your own business? Naughtybags.com.au.
Okay, other events. There we go.
Yeah.
Australian Women's Keelboat Regatta is happening in Melbourne, 5th to 8th of June, so not far away.
This is a super cool event. So it's been running for 32 years.
Wow.
So whoever said women's sailing is a new thing, they're wrong. So this event has been running for 32 years plus a couple, I guess, with probably being missed with COVID. etc. Awesome event. You log your interest. They provide you boats. Local owners give up their boat, supply their boat for the event, and I think all the teams are fully crewed by females.
Yeah.
Maybe there's the owner on board, but so it's an awesome event. Last year they had 25 boats in the regatta.
27 entries to date.
There you go.
From New Zealand, Northern Territory, South Australia, New South Wales, Victoria.
Wow.
So it is.
Love it.
Yeah, it's a cool one. So if I guess you could still enter. I don't want to speak, but if you're interested, Royal Melbourne, if you want to go down and have a look, Royal Melbourne Yacht Club's where you want to go. A quick mention: we're recording this like on a Thursday, so and we won't, because we're all on planes or sailing, we won't have time to do this later on. So the Formula Kite Worlds, which are on in Viana do Castelo, did I pronounce that even close there, BP?
Viana do Castelo.
Oh, there you go. Thanks, buddy. That'll be run and done. So
or Viana do Castello.
Viana do Castello. There you go.
So it sounds no.
I think that's the correct pronunciation.
Portugal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Portugal.
It's in Portugal.
I have to say it. Anyway, if you're interested,
we definitely didn't get it right then, because Portuguese and me have got nothing. And people say if you've got Portuguese, if you speak Spanish, you understand Portuguese. No, you don't. It's just flat no.
I thought it just like pretend you're drunk. If you speak Spanish and pretend you're drunk.
It's more. I hear Russian when I'm in Portugal. I just cannot get it. I just see. Well,
great people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, Formula Kite Worlds.
Yep. So do that, and then we're just going to quickly speed through because it's getting late. Jack Lloyd Listener of the Week, presented by our friends at Vycobi. If you want to get in some emails this week, we'll do the Listener of the Month next week. It's a couple of $100 worth of the fantastic Vycobi gear. Jump onto their website and check out all the amazing technical gear that they produce. Whether you're into paddling, which I am, and sailing, which I am, basically they make all the shit I like. So I'm quite lucky. But yeah, so if you want to get on ski, or you just want some Barcarati, like a sun shirt, they're super cool. You can just order them. We're working on a few other things with the team at Vycobi. We'll just talk about the email from Brent Run, our mate from Hawaii, BP. You're Hawaiian, mate.
Yes. Yep.
Hey, boys and girl, this is a change. Hear that?
Yes.
You hit it out of the park with giving Stacey the nod for Super Sub. Maybe now you can get Bice on as a guest. That's funny. That's absolutely
stroking his ego.
Well, Bice, we want a quality guest.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah,
we have too much fun.
Well, yeah. So that's the sort of. I think we all saw those sort of comments coming your way, Stace. So we're hoping that you just. I think you'll dominate us a bit more as you go on. When you feel less more of a guest here, and more of part of the team. You're going to pick on us more.
Yeah. Well, I thought I'd do a little bit of research. Find my feet a little bit during the week. So I did listen to the episode leading into the Fastnet, and this is my excuse for not listening to it at the time because I was doing the Fastnet. Yeah. And Bicey was your guest. So he's already setting himself up as a guest scenario, but he was trying to get the reverse curse.
Yes.
I reckon that's what it was.
Yeah.
And I will just point out, I did get the reverse curse.
Yes.
So I came on the show leading into the Admiral's Cup and the Fastnet with Hannah Diamond, and we talked about the preparation for offshore.
Very funny episode, yes.
I got the reverse curse.
Yeah. You did.
I won the Admiral's Cup.
The unfortunate part now, Stace, and you now, as you are one of the head Barcaratians, it's gone. You don't ever get it again.
You don't?
Okay. No, you officially give it out.
I think Stace might be cool enough to get it. I think she might have the ability. It's just my gut feel.
Oh,
she's the standard.
Just listen to her intro. She's too cool. She's too awesome to have friends, I guess.
Oh dear.
I love it. I mean, okay. All right, then. Well, so if you're going to have it, I want it because I'm going to do a long race in a couple of
Let's
weeks.
see how it plays out.
Not fair that if okay, so we're allowed to have it each now, are we?
I don't know. I'll just see how it plays out.
Well, technically, I was a guest at the time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Well, at the time you were. That's what I'm saying. Now,
Yeah.
anyway. All right. Well, we can rewrite the Constitution.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Come on.
It's hot time
Without
with
Bites.
We might just have to change it altogether.
Yeah, I know. Well, who's leading? Stacey, you going to lead?
Stace, it's hot
Yeah, I
time
know,
to
but we're
Stace.
not having that intro.
Well, you know what Bice had to do. He had to actually rip his tracksuit pants off. He had the Velcro down the side, and the guy out of Jackass. It was on walking down the street dancing.
Yeah. So my snap-on tracksuit pants are at the dry cleaners right now.
Okay.
So we'll
Yeah,
have
right.
to put
Fair.
that
No
off
worries.
for
Well, we'll
another-
let you off tonight. Okay,
another
good.
occasion.
All
But
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to give it a crack?
Yeah, I mean, we touched on it a little bit off air after we chatted with Nat, but Sal GP in Bermuda.
Oh,
Yes.
So Ryan Reynolds,
Oh,
we all need Ryan Reynolds on our boat. That's all I can say.
Well, as I
he?
said off air, we're trying to get him on the podcast.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's entered our world.
Yeah.
You can't come into our world without coming on Bar Karate. That's just a given.
I reckon a little at Ryan Reynolds when you post this one
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, nice.
online.
I like it.
See if you
I
get.
like that
see if
idea.
you
Oh,
get-
no, he goes under. Doesn't he use a different thing? He doesn't use Ryan Reynolds. It's like at Deadpool or something.
Deadpool.
Yeah. But,
Yeah.
But that, I mean, what a result. So the Australians are on fire. Obviously, the partnership Goobs has jumped in quite well, which is a good thing. You know, that it's a really well-sorted team. Goobs has come in. I mean, his personality would be a good foil for Tommy, I think, and the rest of the team. He'd fit in quite nicely. And certain level of calm. Him and Jace next to each other, geez, they'd be all calm in that middle cockpit, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah. It'd just be no talking.
Oh, no, they'd be talking, but, you know, it'd be
know what I
super
mean.
calm. But anyway, so the Aussies did super well. The Spanish looked awesome, didn't they?
Yep.
I was pretty impressed with the Spanish. I sent a couple of them some friendly notes during the week because they looked unreal.
And then I guess we got to give a shout out to our Aussie on another team and a speedy recovery and get well to Glenn Ashby.
Oh,
Yes. Now there is a super sub as well. So yes.
Broke his leg.
They had a gnarly little leg break on day one, and it hasn't slowed him down by any means. Though he was around the base being interviewed. He's back in Australia in front of the media, and
Yeah. I did get an email, Stace. Just don't feel threatened by this in any way, but that somebody did suggest that we could get Ashby on, call him the super duper sub. So
I mean, I think that's a fair title.
Super duper.
Yeah. No. So yeah, good. Yeah, that was a bit of a tragedy, but anyway, Soul GP still going gangbusters. Yeah. What else you got? What else have you been watching?
I've been listening to a fair bit of rubbish talk coming off the final Instagram account at the ORC World Champs.
Nice.
Well,
Rubbish talk.
Yeah. And the guys, the final guys, Vicey, our missing comrade, he is. I think they're sitting in third. Is that? Across the.
I think they had the.
Well,
didn't they have
it will
the
be all
coast
changed
race?
by the time this goes to air.
As this goes to air, yeah, that's probably not fair, but I think they did the coast. It looks like they're racing right now, actually, which would make sense, and that's probably why Bossy can't join us. But yeah, so there's the ORC World Championships going on. It looks beautiful. I'm not going to even waste time talking about scores, but yeah, I think they're in the mix in ORC 0, and obviously there's a few other divisions, but. Yeah, in beautiful Sorrento in Italy, and it looks gorgeous, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think the race they're doing today, while we're filming, while we're recording, is the Round Capri race, which is a bit of fun. Yep. I went to Capri once to do the regatta race week, but I had my appendix out instead. and watch from my hospital room the boat sailing around the island. So I'm sure Capri is a really nice place.
Beautiful. And keep going. You got anything more? We've got America's
Cup.
So
we're Ep361 Worlds.
Yes, entering into my little world.
Are you heading along there? So we've got a few Aussies. We talked about them last week. James Mayo's there, and we were sort of spitballing who their third crew member was. Paul Kayard.
Yeah. Paul Kayard, yes. Yeah. Not a bad little crew. Ben Lamb, Paul Kayard, and James Mayo. Not bad, is it?
The great Dean Blatchford sent me a note during the week saying Paul Kayard, and I'm going, what about Paul Kayard? And he was referring to the team. So I thought he was talking about guests, because he's. But anyway, he sent me that. No, he's sailing with them. So Kayard on board. Yeah,
I can give you a bit of a rundown on current results if you want, guys. So basically, race 6 is we're up to at the moment. So we've still got a long way to go, but. USA, which is probably to be expected considering. So Magpie's in at 4th, our first Australian.
This is
not
overall.
Being Australian bias.
Yep.
Raygun,
what a name.
James in 4th. Austin Sperry, Raygun. Well, that should be the Australian, shouldn't it?
Oh. Yeah.
Austin Sperry 3rd, John Sommy in Encore in 2nd, and Jim Cunningham in Lifted in 1st. It's still very tight at the top though, so we're 58, 78 and 80, so anything could happen. This is without a drop at this stage. It's looking very tight in the top 10 still, so we'll see how it pans out over the next handful of days.
Oh, imagine calling your boat Raygun. Holy crap.
Be cool. Mention to Simon Cunnington from Melbourne, having a cracker up into 7th place. So that's a good effort with Peter Merrington. So cool.
And then while the actual worlds are going on, we've also got the 49er and the NACRA 17 worlds, and 49er FX, and the NACRA 17s in the place in France, Brett, that you can pronounce.
Quiberon.
I don't think.
So,
come on, Jay.
Yeah, I think today while we're recording, it was a pretty blown out day. Maybe the NACRAs didn't race. There was some good footage coming out of the 49er fleet. There was a few hairy looking 2-sail reaches
results
to the bottom.
there, Jay? You got anything up there for us?
I wasn't actually looking at results because I didn't think it'd be worth going through it, but I did. I think Stacey's exactly right. The NACRAs didn't get out. I don't think even the FXs got out today, but I think the Poms, was it James Grummett and Ross Hawes? I think they won both races today. Loved the windy stuff. So, yeah. But I haven't looked at the results overall at the moment. It's too early in. We're only day 2, so I wasn't too worried.
Yeah. It's still nice to know, though. But anyway, we'll come good. We'll come good with our review next week, no doubt.
I can do it if need be, but I'm just not into it at the moment in the NACRAs. The French
they're
team,
just on. They're just on. Have a good time.
Yeah.
Loving it.
Tim Morniac and Eloise Retronaz in France leading the NACRAs in the FXs. What do we got? We've got a slow dial-up. See, this is why I didn't want to do it, BP, because it wasn't... Anyway, let's skip past it.
One piece of result we do know for sure is the world's worst kept secret got announced today.
Yes. Yes, well, why don't you? Why don't you let it out?
Australia has an America's Cup entry.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Imagine that.
It is super cool. So I was kind of alluding to that a bit before in our chat with Nat, was, how you don't need to you can pretty much pull together a team pretty quickly because the boats are all the same and stuff like that. So that's the winning family who were making those jokes about if you wanted to back an Australian team into the Cup, and you're looking for some white goods, then, maybe go online, buy an appliance. That was the joke we were running.
It was pretty funny, but we tongue-in-cheek said it a few weeks ago as a bit of a laugh, and just thinking it'll be a bit funny, and then next thing you know, it's being put on with Matt Sheehan on Planet Sail. And then, so the rumor was out. I mean, it was one of those funny things. Obviously, it was going to happen. We knew, but it's great. I love it. I'm so excited. I did actually message Tom today and sort of said, this is so cool. In the Cup world, it's obviously the best thing for many years, and we've always waited for it. So, can't wait to see him out there and representing the box and kangaroo.
Yeah. So we've got 7 teams now in the Cup, haven't we? So of course
it's big. It's good.
Which is cool. We do. We sort of knew fairly early on what was going on because Ashby, our mate Ashby, was coming back from New Zealand with some second-hand America's Cup stuff. So it wasn't anything secret, but I think most, as you alluded to, Stace, but. The Alinghi team, the new US team coming in, the established teams. There is a little bit of a battle going on for GB1, which is a bit of a challenge. They've announced their team for the preliminary regatta. So we've got Bleden Munn, Dylan Fletcher, Ben Cornish and Andrea Tessie are the 4 that they're going with. The Kiwis announced their team as well. They got 2 teams, obviously, with the men's and the women's team. So that was quite interesting there. Have you seen that one? Do you guys come across those teams at all?
Yeah, so what's really cool about this AC40 event that's coming up next weekend is that there will be youth and women racing in the same fleet as like the America's Cup legends, and I think that is the key to this, is that these younger or less experienced sailors are going to get so much opportunity to learn racing alongside and with these America's Cup foiling legends already.
There's also a major juggle up of all the SailGP teams into these America's Cup teams, like we talked about the Swiss team, the Alinghi, Tudor Alinghi, and now with the New Zealand team, we've got Outridge, Nathan Outridge skippering with Seb Menzies from New Zealand, and Andy Maloney and Ian Jensen. So there's quite the shuffle up. And the second entry, I'm just trying to find. I think we've got in the women, we've got Erica Dawson and Jake Pye. So that's the mix. That's a youth team, women's and youth. So Erica and Dawson.
And then Serena Woodall and Josh Armett are going to be, so they're going to be opposite helms and opposite trimmers. Wow. So it's combining their skills and experience together.
Well,
I think
it's exactly what we said when we were speaking to Nat about it. It's all these names. They're all just there all the time. It's great.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I mean, we've all been happy to enjoy SailGP. Love it. Everything. We're in the best time ever for sailing, aren't we? We are getting to see. Like if you don't want to watch,
I wish it was 30 years younger.
Sure, but I mean, we all do. I wish I was 40 years younger. But we're all watching. If you don't want to watch foiling boats go around, then we've got.
I know what you're saying. You can watch anything.
Sardinia Cup's back. Like it's all there.
And if you're really into it, you can sit there for 8 hours and listen to you talk about radio controlled yachts.
Good point. Yeah, go back and watch that. We'll have to. We've got a
thoroughly riveting, Stace. You'd love it. I don't know how he did it. He kept us entertained.
I did a triathlon.
It doesn't matter. You don't watch the whole thing. You just turn it on, and you'll just still be there chatting away.
Maybe that can
go away. You can go and have lunch with some friends, have a few beers, come back, and you'll be there still chatting away.
And I think we also need to shout out to the Athena Pathway team for the AC40 event, led by Hannah Mills. I think that'd be awesome to see them mixing up. She doesn't have an all-female team. She has got guys sailing on the boat with her, but I think Hannah's really going to set the world on fire.
She determined little human, that one. So, but from the I do want to start a little bit of a chat here before we finish off, is that Andrew Wilson did send a reminder in, and I saw this during the week and I didn't believe it's true because, but Andrew was written in, speaking of the Twiddlers, hi all, long time listener, first time contributor. You may have either direct or 1/6 degree of a connection with Ian Vickers. Now, obviously, I know Ian quite well, now sadly lost to the world. Some part of his story is as per the link below, but I'm sure the likes of Russell Coates has other memories and stories to tell about it. If you could slip a mention of Ian into one of your upcoming podcasts, it'd be very thoughtful of you. Thank you very much. Keep up the laughs. Appreciate that, Andrew. So Ian Vickers was a super talent. He built and designed boats and sails in the 1 metre world, and he was world champion, and he was runner-up at the last Worlds, and like fit, lean Kiwi, sort of super laid-back bloke, and he has passed away, as a few people this week. We do have a few. I think we have to acknowledge that it's been a bad week for sailing.
So why don't you
to our good
take
friend,
the lead, and then I'll finish up.
Good friend of the show, good friend overall, David Tillett. Our condolences, my friend. You lost the loss of your wife, Catherine. We've all felt that for you, and so sending lots of love to you, mate. Many people in the sailing world, in the cup world, would know Catherine. David Tillett obviously being the king of rules in the world of sailing and being the head judge at so many major events. To all our Portuguese friends, Paulo Mirapuri, and all the ocean racing fans. So Stace, we know Paulo from his time in the Volvo.
Yeah, he had a big impact in a hurry on the ocean race, which was really fortunate that we got to experience that.
He did so much too. Like, he was into all sorts of things trying to make the world a better place. And so if you don't know anything about him, definitely Google him and just learn about what he did. And he was a very famous man from Portugal. And a lot of the pro sailors on the world at the moment got their start because of Paulo. So, yeah. And then, of course, in the US, Ted Turner going away, wow, what a week. And Ted Turner, obviously America's Cup legend, started, I think, was it CNN? Was that he started his own TV, Turner Network or whatever the Americans have. But, he was very much an individual, did things his own way. And, so...
I guess it's a group valet.
Group valet, yeah, I like that. That's exactly what it is. So if you're a sailor out there at the moment, just keep your head down. That's all I'm going to say. I mean that in the most respectful way, but just look after yourselves, everyone. Don't get on a plane. BP?
Yes. No, all good.
Anything else?
Anyway, that's how we roll.
Anything else? Stacey, got anything more?
No, I've got to go see the score of the Women's State of Origin.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
Queensland.
Who are you backing? Queensland or New South Wales?
Oh, come on. I've got the wrong colour jumper on tonight, but I'm a Queensland girl through and through.
There you go. I love it. BP's going, what's the State of Origin? Yeah.
No, I know what that is. Don't worry. All good.
All right. Thanks for listening, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks, Stace, for being the super sub. We're looking forward to having many more episodes with you and you just kicking our asses. Thanks, Nathalie. It was so cool to have a chat to you, my friend. If you do want to reach out, cheers@barkarati.com is the way to get in touch with us. Radix Nutrition, use Barkarati as the discount code, and disruptormarinemarketing.com.au if you want to add to your marine business, wherever you are in the world. Enjoy your week. We will chat to you next week.
Cheers.
Happy sailing.